Welcome back, everyone, to Jester Plays Minecraft. Today I wanted to talk about a channel that just ended yesterday called Unus Annus. I'm sure many of you already know what that is, but for those of you who do not know, it is a channel created by Markiplier and Crank Gameplays with the goal of creating a video every day for 365 days and then deleting the channel at the very end. Now, they did a lot of, it was relatively just silly, fun stuff that they do, various activities. And then COVID and quarantine came around, so they had to do it over the internet instead, for like a month or a couple months. But they powered through and they did it, and they ended 365 days with a 12-hour live stream where they said they looked back at what they've done and then talked about things and, you know, all that sort of reconciliation stuff, and then deleted the channel right there. And, you know, I was there for like 9 hours of the 12-hour stream. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a big deal. For me at least, because having daily videos, hold on a second. I just realized I made a stone pickaxe when I could have made an iron pickaxe. Silly me. So, Unus Annus meant a lot to me because it was daily videos that were fun to watch, you know, funny videos that I got every day for a whole year, and I'm not alone in saying this, but a lot has happened in the last year. It started, of course, I was in college. I remember the very first day that Unus Annus was announced, where Markiplier uploaded a video onto his channel, I think at mid 2 a.m. So it was 2 a.m. my time, midnight his time, that said Unus Annus was coming or whatever. And it would their first video would be uploaded at 12, I think, or 2 the next day. I don't know, noon, basically, noon their time. And I can't remember if they uploaded the little spiral where they're talking about what the channel is that night, or if they, it was in the day, their first videos. Okay, sorry, I'm kind of trying to remember the timeline now. I can't look it up because, of course, it no longer exists. But, so I remember that first day. I remember where I was eating my little midnight meal at my apartment in college. And, you know, I was in an apartment with my friends. I was still in college. Everyone was doing their own thing. And basically I just watched them all the way through the end of the college year. When the quarantine hit, we got kicked out of our apartments and we all went home, and we've been home ever since. Essentially, no longer in college. Quarantine's still going on. So yeah, it's you know, it's been a large presence in terms of YouTube, my YouTube life, my internet browsing life, because I'd always look forward to see what their daily videos were, and I watched every single one of their videos. Subscribed from the beginning to the end. No, they're gone. And they talk about, at least Markiplier talks about his philosophy that you can never really appreciate something until it's gone. And that, you know, if you don't have an end to something, if there's not a death, then what is the meaning of the life? I don't really agree with that, actually. I think there's value in things. You can find value and meaning in things even if there is no end to them. You know, even though, like, if I was immortal, for example, if I was never going to die, I would still find meaning in my life to do things and to do things. And so, because I'm not saying that's the case for everyone, but because I can find meaning in my life, even if I was immortal, even if I knew I was going to live forever, or you know, I would still be able to find a purpose and things to do with my life, which means that death is not the motivator for life. Like it's not the absolute motivator, I mean. It's not like the fundamental thing. Oh, hello, first diamonds. Maybe I was on the jackpot there with that thought. The game is rewarding me. No, but it's kind of like a Christian viewpoint. I took a theology class, and that was actually kind of similar to what we talked about. You know, of like, if there's no heaven at the end, why do people do good things or whatever? You know, and I didn't really agree with that mindset. I'm like, well, people do good things just because you have empathy. And I bet that just stems from, I don't know, evolutionary social behaviors of humans. It's like, why do you want people around you to be happy? Because their happiness somehow causes you to be happy, or you want them to treat you the same, or you want to treat them the same good so that they treat you good. It could come from that too. But that's my mindset in regards to that whole thing. And it looks like we have 6 diamonds. I'm going to run back and deposit them before I end up dying. So, what else with Unus Annus? Obviously, okay, they're taking everything off YouTube. They're going to remove videos if they find people re-uploading them. But, you know, you can never get rid of something on the internet completely. That's kind of a thing. So maybe that's another lesson to be learned. So they're teaching that death is inevitable and stuff like that. And the internet will teach them that nothing really dies on the internet, only fades into obscurity, where techno cults can come across them and start worshiping these weird lost tapes they found one day. Which is probably my path at some point. I'll find all the videos and compile them onto a hard drive and store the hard drive, bury it in a locker somewhere, and find it in 50 years and be like, the olden days. Be like, that was the year of 2020. God, that year was so good compared to the years of today. Right, diamonds. And my iron pickaxe is gonna break. Is iron that weak in this version, or did I mine a lot more than I thought I was? I don't know. But I might as well make a diamond pick now, because there's nothing else to use diamonds on in this game. I mean, in this version. Well, I could just use the iron pickaxe. That's one element of this game, or this version of Minecraft, that's a little bit significant, is that you can't really repair things. You know, like in modern version, you have the anvil, and you can just put in ore and fix your items. And you can't enchant things either. So the items you have that's it. You just get the items you have, and that's what you got to deal with. You can't repair them, you can't fix them, you can't transfer their buffs or anything. You just use it, it's gone, and then you make a new one. Yeah, and that's it. That's the loop. So, and I think that's pretty interesting. It feels a little better. Like, I feel better about using this iron pick right now to its breaking point. Because if this was new Minecraft, I'd be like, oh god, it's getting injured. I gotta run up, make a new one, put this one right here, use the new iron pickaxe until it gets low, and then put the 2 iron pickaxes together and get the new one. Or just put it in an anvil and put 2 iron ingots, and maybe that'll repair it enough, but then it also costs levels. A lot more resource balancing in that sort of mode, and it's I don't know. So, of course there's more things to do in those versions of Minecraft, but I feel like you have so many things that are getting thrown at you that it starts to wear down your peaceful. I wouldn't be able to play those versions of Minecraft the same way I'm playing this one right now and speaking semi-successfully about Unus Annus, which was the topic of today's video. I'm going to wrap it up here mining this coal. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will end you with a sweet and passionate kiss. Goodbye.